What is going on, guys? Hope you all had a wonderful Easter. And onwards with the episode. As we said last time, we're going to do the Zamorakian boss, Krill, whatever. As you see, first up we got a elite clue scroll, and then first item of the day is a hood of subjugation, which is not too bad. It's only 1 mil, but it's still an item. Then next up we get the formidable ward. Unlike the Bandos, Zamorak wanted to give it us straight away, which is okay, I guess. It's a unique item, which we do need, and it's a good job we got it over the way at the start. And then next up, this isn't an item or anything like that, it's just a little achievement I got, and it's me getting 60 million defense XP, which is pretty beastie, if I do say myself. That's a hell of a lot of XP, still a long way from 120 and 200 mil. Then next up, the first real item, we get the Garb of Subjugation, the best item you can get. It is around 10.5 mil at the minute, which is pretty darn beastie. And next up, we get an elite clue scroll, clue scroll even. So yeah, I'll have a nice clue scroll, elite clue scroll video for you soon if I keep getting these. So that's something to look forward to. And then we get the Steam Battle Staff. This was an item I was questioning whether to have in this series, but I thought I'd include it anyway, and it's a good job I did, because we get it. Thank God. And as we're on the subject of weapons, a Zamorakian spear. Oh yes. Later on in my bank you'll see that it says I got 2. But in fact I only get 1, because I previously had 1 before. If you remember from my failed court video, I had a Zammy spear then. Then next up we get another elite clue scroll. I actually missed the beam because the other minion was on top of it, and I only realised when I was checking the loots. Then next up we get another hood. So that's our second hood of the day. Well, not the day, of this episode, which is pretty good, but it's not as good as this. We get a second Garb of Subjugation. So we've made 20 mil just in 2 items, and that is the Garbs, which is pretty good if you ask me. The next up we get another effigy, which is actually the first one I got from Zammy. Unlike Bando's, Zamorak was a bit less lenient on the effigy drops. And then the booby prize, we get a shard from the boss, but which is good, which means we got 2 full sets of God shards now, which means I can make a God sword. And then next up we got another effigy, which is the second of this episode. Then we get another ward. Wow, wow, wow. Fail. And then a third hood. Whenever I said in the Bandos episode where Bandos likes giving us head, wow, Zamorak really loves head. And when you're given head, you need hand protection, so you get gloves. And I don't know why I said that. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. But then we get another God Sword shard, shard 1. So that's now the most popular shard we've gotten. And then followed by a shard 3. So that brings us up to 3 God Sword shard 3s as well. Then another hood. Really, at this point I was getting kind of annoyed again hoods. Even if it's just boots, I would have been happy to get boots, because I think boots cost more, and it would have been another unique item to cross off. And then it happens, the Dragon Dagger. It's haunting us till the day we die. Fucking Dragon Dagger. And then another hood. 5 hoods of subjugation from the Zammy boss. 5. They're only 1 mil, so that's 5 mil, which is really bad. Then we get another effigy, which is pretty good, so that's the 3. Then we get a shard 2, so we have 3 sets of shards, and then we get another effigy. So after all that, it's time to update our armor pictures. First step, we've got the Zamorakian armor pieces, which is looking pretty good. Just need the legs, well, the gown and the boots for that. As for the weapons, we can tick off the Zammy spear and the Steam Battle Staff, so it'll be a while before we tick the other 2 off. And then for the effigies and things, I'm going to update that from 8 to 12 effigies and 3 of each God Sword Shard. Not too bad. Alright, so we are here at the Grand Exchange. Let's take a look at the loot tab. As you see, I've tried to order it a bit, and you notice I've only got 1 of each God Sword Shard. That's because I forged the blade, and I've also used the Zamorakian hilt, Bandosian hilt, and formed the God Sword of Bandos. May he rest in peace. As here, we've got the helms, we've got 5 of the hoods, and to the garbs, we've got 150 Lansdowne seeds. That is a lot of money. The gloves, the steam battle staff, 2 of the wards. We actually got a ceramic scale, getting the kill count for Zamorak, which is pretty beastie. 1 Zammy spear, 1 was already here. 805 Zammy wines, and we also got 340 Lansdowne herbs. So let's quickly just price check all this. We'll draw the herb. Oh crap, I went wrong. 340 of them. We just got to spam click. Except for that bit. Too many spears. It's a hell of a lot of wine, that is. Try to get too drunk on that. I would include silver ore, but I can't be arsed. So after this week of Zammy boss, we are at 43 mil, which is pretty darn beastie. So if we then include all the Bandos loot as well, get a full picture of where we are at the minute. It's got to be over 100 mil. Yep, so we are at 102 mil. So technically we could afford a 3rd age piece, but I think I will just keep them all so I get every single God Wars piece and then just sell it all at the end. Unless you want me to sell it now to buy it, but it's all up to you. Alright, so that is it for this episode. I'm going to have to reorder all this crap again. But, oh well. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.